So, hi. I am so sorry. I needed to take a nap. I was dying, so I decided to nap. And I set an alarm. I woke up somewhat during the alarm, and I turned off the alarm, and I decided to pass out again. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, man. That was not what I intended. That was not what I intended. I didn't mean to start late. I genuinely slept through it, bro. I'm sorry. I'm currently dying from me while grinding Geometry Dash. My AC died. No! Man, so I have the cooling unit, but I'm thinking of actually buying an AC unit because, so I live in a hut, after my grandma, and, basically, like, she had at some point something going out through the wall, so I already have a hole in a wall where I could put the output or whatever outlet thing of the AC, and I might have to do that. Yeah, I saw that. I know. And I know he does. Rightfully so. He really needs it. I can survive in this heat, right? I'm not thrilled about it. I'm not thrilled about it, right? But I'm gonna survive. I feel bad for setting up a goal for something I can buy with my savings. Let's put it this way, right? Because if it's gonna continue being this fucking hot this summer, then it's like a necessity. I'm gonna have to buy it. But yeah. I think I'm just gonna have to. It's fine if you can survive. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I probably won't die. Although this morning I did wake up and I thought that I was going to perish. I felt sick. You know, like sick to your stomach if you wake up and it's hot and you've like, I don't know. It's like the feeling like you might have a heat stroke, but you don't. It's like about, like it's on the like edge of like, ooh, am I gonna go over? Am I gonna shimmy over into heat stroke territory? Oh my fucking god. Just take it easy. There are more methods to it than just getting an AC. I know, and like the cooling unit is not bad. However, it does not actually help cool down the place enough. It's been managing to keep my place within roughly like a like two Celsius difference. I think. I don't know if it would have gotten hotter. To be fair, I don't know if it's actually cooling enough to begin with for it to have any impact on my room. I'm getting more ice packs. Yeah, I'm like I put ice packs in there earlier sort of to try and then cool the place down. But like our buildings are not made to keep out heat, and it is very unpleasant. I'm not gonna lie. So I am considering it. I think if the heats are going to keep getting worse, it might be worth just getting an AC unit, whether I like it or not. I will live without it, but the question is how, and will I be able to stream or do anything else, right? I'm not made for this heat, bro. I'm not. It's gross. But yeah, it's even like streaming, 'cause so it's not humid, it's stuffy in my hut. The icing unit does help a little bit with like making it a little bit more humid. It's a little bit nicer. When you're sitting in it though, it feels horrible. If you come from the outside, you feel like it's really pleasant in here until you stay here for like an hour and you're like, okay, you know what? It's actually still stuffy in here regardless. It's still nasty. Let's see. Take care. Everyone's dying nowadays. Yeah, who isn't? Oh my god, it still sucks though. I don't know. If I had to make a bit goal for something, as much as I think the AC unit is a good idea, honestly, I don't know. I feel like I'm I don't know. Nah. Whatever. It's like 2 or 3 people out of 50 that I talk to who live in fucking North Pole or some shit who are chilling, yeah. But even Coffee though, he doesn't live on North Pole, but he lives up north, right? In Scandinavia, kind of. Enough where it's normally cooler, but for him already the like temperature difference is too great just because he's not used to it, right? So he's still like dying because his body is used to much cooler temperatures. So it's just bad. It's just bad for everyone. Like our temperatures are technically rookie numbers in some places, right? But because our bodies are not used to it, we're cooking. Somebody else could thrive in this weather. I can't. I am dying. Like already. So you know. Hey fish. Hi. But yeah, I do want to do some doodles. I don't know in the end if I'll be able to do a lot of anatomy study. But we'll try. We'll give it a shot. We'll see. Bleh. Got a new mic. Nice! Very cool, very cool. Also, I tried setting up the custom sounds for Velmy and Angel and Nini for when they come in to the stream. I don't know if they're gonna I don't know if it works. if I'm gonna be honest, because I had to rely on my previous knowledge, and my previous knowledge is questionable at best. So you know. They might not get any sound playing in the end because they probably messed up something. We'll see. It's a pretty penny. It's cheap, but quality surprisingly nice. That's good. That sounds really nice. But yeah, okay, so today we'll be drawing. We're drawing something. Before I go into a dive of trying to learn different body shapes, which I obviously need to eventually, regardless, I want to actually refresh my memory of how the fuck muscles work in the human body. So yeah. Oh, 2K in check. That's not bad. It does sound like a it's not quite as cheap on a mic, maybe? I actually don't know how much quality mics cost. I do keep thinking of wanting to get a better mic. And I know that you guys like my voice cutting off. But I feel like I want there to be like how to put it? I want I don't know, how the hell do I say it? Also, let me change something real quick. You're gonna see the secrets. No, it still does that. So even though if I'm like up, that's AS. Did this work better? Yeah. I was playing with a little bit with the face up down rotation because it feels a little iffy. The studio secrets. I was Dutching a half-assed by Razer. Yeah, your mic is pretty good. My mic is not that great. It's a headphone mic, but it's the fact I don't like that it's peaking. I want you guys to be able to hear my bullshit in the higher pitch as well, aside from just the regular pitch, right? It's also because I slapped a shit ton of filters on it in OBS. Oh yeah, cables, boom arm, and pop filters. You can always get a better one when you have money. Yeah, I know. If if I get money. Do secrets. 10 squats, no. No, fish! I'm gonna die. You mean to me. It's so fucking hot, bro. No. God fucking damn it. I'm going to disable those for this heat, actually. I'm going to do these 10 and I'm going to fucking disable those. Because I am actually dying. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ow, I hit my hand. You maybe call me boring, but I don't want to fucking drop dead on the floor. Because I don't need to bully you. Predictable. It is really disgusting. I don't feel good. Fuck you. I don't care if you're pissed about it. Fuck, go bully somebody else. I don't feel great, bro. I don't feel great. It sucks. It sucks so bad. The worst thing is I had my windows open fully through the entire fucking night and it didn't get any colder in here. It stayed the exact same fucking temperature. It has not normally overnight my room will at least cool down a little bit. It stayed at the same temperature. Do you know how ass that is? Do you know how shit that feels? When you like do everything in your power in here, right, to open everything without wanting to let all the fucking insects in because we haven't fucking surge of insects around here, and all I get is maybe 2 Celsius down at best. It's gross and I hate it. You might get dying and compilation getting my clip farm ready. Good for you. Good for you. Oh my fucking God. I'm not thriving. I am not thriving. I'm not having a good time. I really considered today just sleeping through the whole day. Like, I really did. Opening windows, just inviting mosquitoes. Like, yeah, no, exactly. I have nets in my windows, which is the only reason I open them. It's just also the reason why I don't open my doors. Cause, like, I don't fucking want mosquitoes, bro. I hate them. I hate them so much. I hate those fuckers. So, I just open my windows, hoping there will be a draft. There is no draft. There proceeds to be absolutely zero draft. And 0 cooling of my hut. It sucks. It is boiling, bro. See, it's just a big air fryer, yeah. I am so lucky to live by the river, where there's still like greenery. So we're still considerably cooler than when you go on the road, but it doesn't fucking change the fact that our houses are still just built to keep in heat. It's horrible. It's horrible. But yeah. Unpleasant, what can I say? I also had an idea as well. That if I'm going to like draw a lot, it would be maybe also fun to use like magma or something. To basically like like draw with my viewers if they're interested. Magma, I believe, is a free browser app. Specifically for just like drawing together. I'm trying to find some stuff. I have like a huge selection of files to like studies for art studies, specifically like anatomy and like also some art tutorials, and I never ever use them. So now that I'm doing this, I might as well like try and you know, see if I can actually utilize them for something. Also, I got Feral Bucket and fucked around a bit. It's hard with the mouse, yeah. It is going to be, unfortunately, if you don't have anything better. Bam, bam, ba-da-dam. I was just the lasso was fun though, yeah. I like using the lasso tool, it's really fun. I think traditional is good because you don't have to like use too much of your budget to be able to do art, right? All you have to do is get a pen, get a notebook, maybe even a used one, and just fucking have a go at it. Just draw your heart out, right? I'm currently collecting all of my tutorials and stuff that I can. I want to move into like a different folder. Ooh, so we can like have some fun. I have like 20 notebooks, half of them are empty, and 50 pen and pencils! No, that's so relatable! That's so real! That's so fucking real, bro! It's true! That's literally what that is. That's also artist core. I love just collecting shit. I love pens. I love having, like, you know, I like having choice. Doesn't always mean I'm going to use all of it, right? But like, it's just nice. You know, you want something for every possibility. Also, this is something aside from anatomy, what I want to study are colors. I want to get better at colors. I feel like my colors could use some oomph. I need to get better at that. My gosh. There's so much stuff that I have. Wow, colors, you can expand your palette. Yeah, absolutely. I usually try and think of the color theory whenever I do use colors, but I always feel like because I use a lot of what's it called? A lot of like additional layers on top. I don't know what they're called right now. You know, like multiply, overlay, whatever the fuck. I feel like I end up actually limiting myself with how to use colors because of it. Because whatever the fuck it is that I'm doing, I probably get away with it because I'm using additional like adjustment layers on top, right? And I kind of feel like I should try and do more like painterly style to try and learn colors better. That's for sure. I do normally prefer warmer palettes though, absolutely. I think they're just pleasant to look at. I think they're fun. So there is like a limit there, right? Let's see. Picture by an artist who just drew like a sunny side up egg on a toast, and it looks like the most delicious fucking thing ever, because it looks, when it's small, it looks real, and when you like open it, like the stylization looks so fucking pretty. I'm jealous. jelly. Being digital, it does, it kind of, it sucks ass to some degree, right? Okay. Traditional artists are a lot more crazy in theory, anatomy, and colors because they chase perfection with 0 errors. That's not true. Because even with traditional, especially if you're using paints, right, you can go over your mistakes a lot. It's not like, oh, I can't make an error because I'm doing this traditionally. It does come with certain mediums, but like, with paints, for example, you can do over. It's going to build up your layers, but you can do over. Right? But if you like use like pens and stuff, some people like make a sketch on one paper, then use like a light box essentially, right? To make the line art on top of it traditionally and everything. And they can do it multiple times, you know, until they like it without having to ruin the sketch. Like, there's ways you can get around this shit. Is it going to take you a lot more time than digital apps? So fucking lootly. But like, you can have do-overs. You just need to know how to do them. I mean, group is just fucked in the head. I don't think so. Like, yeah, you can obviously chase perfectionism as a traditional artist, and sometimes you have to. But I think that like comes with practice, right? You want to have as little do-overs as possible, and traditional art lets you like focus on that skill a lot more. That is true, because you don't probably want to do many do-overs in traditional, because it's a lot of waste of materials and stuff. So it does make sense. It does make sense. Traditional artists would be more cracked at this than digital artists, I would think, in trying to avoid having to do things multiple times. I'm far of perfection, and that's why I hate trying new stuff. I'm perfectionist in some ways, I think, but art is definitely one of it. But digital is like, that's where I feel like my digital hurts, if anything, because what I end up doing is I end up redoing my lines constantly, and it's not really that great. Have fun, fish, it's okay. Let's see, there's another thing also that I've been thinking of doing. That is making a YouTube and a Twitch banner, because I don't have either of those that I would be quite happy with. So that's another thing that is in my list. Never-ending list of doing stuff. Okay, let's see. I'm going to collect a couple of things. So in uni, I did actually learn anatomy, right? And I have done live drawing, which is really important for anatomy as well. However, whilst the live drawing definitely helped remembering the shapes, I think, the other study that I did, which was an encorché, I don't know what the exact word is like. It didn't help as much, I feel like, as it could have. So an encorché, one of those is, if people don't know, it is a sculpture. Usually, I think. I don't know if you can technically make an encorché 2D. You probably can, but 3D is the more common one, I think. Where what you do basically is you have a human body, and half of that body has, you know, everything, as in like skin layer is the last layer on top, right? That's what you see. It just looks like a human body, like nude, and split right down the middle, and like from the other side, on the other side, you have the muscles visible, basically as if you like peeled back the skin layer and whatever is like beneath it. Let's say like fat, for example, right? Yeah. And I think it's really good. However, for me, let's say the arms, for example, because of, I'm actually, you know what? I'm just going to switch to this. So the écorché, right? If you have the body, I'm going to make it like this, right? I'm not doing this at all like correctly. I just want to demonstrate something. So you have the écorché like this or whatever. Sometimes you only do half body, sometimes you do full body, depends really, right? On what they give you. You have arms and shit. What I think I struggle with écorché is like this from top to bottom, exactly. However, you only go through the first 2 layers, essentially, right? Go half down the middle. Let's say this is the skin layer. So you're on the skin layer, right? And this is the muscle layer. Muscle. Muscles layer. What I like struggle with, right? If you like get, I don't remember right now either what like these muscles look like or whatever either, you know, yada yada. You have muscles here and whatnot, right? And it, like you peeling it back and you're learning how it works and whatnot. It's really cool. However, for me, because I don't have like, this is going to sound really stupid. It's like you would think, oh, you can see the muscle arm and the skin layer arm very easily right across each other. My brain does not compute that way, right? What my brain needs is for me to have this right here next to it immediately. Because if you just give me like a mirror like this, my brain is not going to connect the dots as easily. I will learn the shapes to some degree, yes, but I feel like I benefit a lot more if instead of an écorché, I have like a drawing, let's say, of like an arm like this, right? Goes like this, or something. Just making a random hand pose, because I've been thinking about this specific hand pose quite a lot, right? So you have the like this or whatever, and this is like the skin layer one, right? And then you just do the same thing. You put it here and you draw the muscles on top of it instead, right? So like you have like actual direct comparison essentially, whereas like genuinely like exactly right next to each other. Otherwise my brain just does not connect it as well. So you basically need full layers separately. Yes, kind of. Yeah, it's basically this, because I'm just like looking at it, I'm like, I get it to some degree how it works from this, but it's not enough. Because I want to see it move. I want to see like exactly in how they move, and I need to know how they twist. And écorché, whilst good in very stationary thing, and you can kind of take your time, I guess, like inspecting it, the problem there, right, is still you don't see it exactly, and everything you see on the other side as well is mirrored. It just makes no sense to me. I need it exactly like the same side next to each other, both muscle and skin layer. Otherwise, it's just not enough. It's just not enough for my poor little brain to compute it very well. Which is why I feel like I've gotten good at imitating anatomy. I roughly know the right shapes to get them, but I don't always understand the way the muscles are. I just know roughly some things, but if you give me anything a bit more complex or a bit more muscle pronouns, I'm cooked. I don't get it. I don't fucking understand how it works. I still don't. After all these years of doing this shit, I still don't know. What she says? Oh my god. So I could change skin's opacity to 40 or something and watch how it covers muscles. Yes, basically. Like this, kind of. Or even have it like the duplicates. I feel like the duplicates might be even better. I'm looking at this digital program, it had opacity control. I do know, right, opacity control is a thing. I don't think I want capacity control. Or not all the time. I think I benefit from having them next to each other because I can, like, it's like, you know, like these, like, games that used to, where it's like, pick out the differences type of thing from these two pictures, and they're exactly the same and you're looking for the differences, right? That's what I need. I want them to be separate, because the moment you give me, like, dynamic ability to like, change the opacity, I'm going to be focusing on the fact that I can do that and not the actual comparison as much. Like, yes, at some point it is good to have that for me, but I first need the direct comparison right next to each other. Then you need to find diagrams and images yourself and make your own notes for it. Exactly! No, that's kind of the plan, right? That is kind of what I want to do. Because I have a lot of art tutorials that, like, I've collected over the years from other artists, but I personally have never actually done that. And I should have, because it would make so much more sense to me. And I also need to do more live drawing. I should probably be doing live drawing daily, if anything. Also, I need to put my hair up a little bit or I'm going to actually die. Ow. I have a lot of images I can use for live drawing. I just haven't drawn on them or drawn them at all as, like, used for them as references, right? So that is something I want to work on. Ooh, so at least we have our goals ready, just need to arrange and follow them. Exactly. Also, do you want to see the hot man that I drew the other day? It's not very good anatomically, but I don't think anyway, because I was just eyeballed it, I got bored. But, you know. Also, especially like men's anatomy, anything that has a six-pack, I'm like, what the fuck? How do you do that? I'm just like eyeballing it. I'm like, I roughly know there's something here, there's something there, and there's here everywhere, and that's it. That's usually the way I go about it. Oh, I don't know. I go bored. This fucker. I don't like the hand. I drew the hand wrong. I would have drawn it differently. That's this guy. Because I keep seeing... I love seeing long-haired men in manga and manhwa. And they never get the first, like, they rarely ever get first, like, male lead treatment. And it pisses me the fuck off. Drawing abs or any muscles waist down is crazy for me too. I don't know why. It's tough. There's too many muscles. Too many shapes. But yeah. This guy. If I were to redraw the hand, I would do it. I would do it like put this away. And I'm just going to lower the capacity slightly. Bleh. And that hand is bent like crazy. Yeah, it is. He's flexible. It's because I like I did this multiple times because I couldn't figure out how I wanted to be. I don't know what these are called. It's like some kind of cigarette of sorts. I don't know what these things are. Okay, that pinky finger is too big. But like something like this. Is what I wanted to draw originally. Trying doing the IRL, it's... my nerves hurt, really! Okay, do it like this. Wah! Put this away. But yeah, this end does not look as good, but I just wanted to get the, like, the right, roughly the pose that I originally had in mind across. It does not look correct, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I think something like this, probably. I don't like this one. This one's bad. This one's bad. I'm trying to do that same pose with my own hand and it doesn't. Don't like this. Probably something like this, yeah. But also different because the problem here is that the rest of the arm is positioned wrong at the moment. So, you know. Like this is like way too... he would need more like space. I don't know. I don't know how you would use this thing, so I don't know the natural position of the hand here. They do move together, but I think depending on how you do it, the like pinky can be a bit more like pushed further on its own. I think it genuinely depends on how like flexible your hands are. But they do generally tend to move together. I do agree with that. Something like this. It's too short for a pinky, I think. Since the ring finger is like bent, I feel like this should be a little bit longer. Just like a smidgen. You can pose quickly and watch out for the position it rests in normally. The thing is, I'm trying to not just like bend it, right? I want him to hold something. This is the difference, right? He's holding an item. So his hand curves with the item. So if I am to do it like this, Okay, so the hand is actually completely wrong. Okay, not completely. I used a pencil to try and imitate what I'm trying to do. Oh my god, I keep forgetting to switch that. I want him to like be holding this more casually, right? If he is to hold this more casually, he might not even have that item directly rest on his thumb, because it might instead, like on top of it, it might rest on the side depending on how he's holding it, how he's putting pressure on his fingers. In which case, that would be... you would still have the index finger relatively... like this, right? So this is way too long of a hand. It's like, it should curve like this, basically. So if we do it like that... I hate that I keep forgetting to remove this. Please go away. So if I'm gonna do it like this... so this is the index finger. Now, the second, the middle finger, is closer to being like this. This is the first bend. Generally, you rarely bend. You don't bend the end of your fingers as much as you do like the biggest part of your finger. So we do it like this, right? Actually, no, I don't like that one. Like, it's kind of correct, but not quite. So, if I do it, I want it to be... this is the small bit. This is the second bit. This is the long bit. Kind of. Was it like that? I'm looking at this as I'm like trying to hold it. It's like difficult. Because I want this bastard to have relatively open hand. Okay, I think this actually needs to be more closed. So closer to like something like this. And then I just chip away the bit that I dislike. Kind of. It is. It really is hard. Also, the worst thing is, right, if you're trying to do the pose yourself, like, the chances of you getting the same pose right, especially since, like, you have to, like, I keep having to put down my, my hand. So I'm using my left hand as my reference. But I also use, not my left hand, my right hand as my reference because I'm left-handed. However, I need to place it down every time because, I also, like, need it to help me draw. Because I use it as for the buttons on my tablet. And we do it roughly like this. Yeah, I am. Congratulations for finding out again. Now I want this. So they kind of go like this. So this is how it continues, and then it goes pretty much bent like this, from what I can tell at the moment. Just from my very quick observations of my own hand. So both the ring finger and the pinky finger are doing pretty much the exact same pose, just like slightly different length. So what you get is closer, maybe, to something like this. Now the problem, right, is sometimes there's a specific pose that you want to do that you have in mind that you think looks good and gives us a certain vibe, and you want to keep that even if it's not anatomically correct. Sometimes you just say fuck it. Just go for the looks rather than the accuracy, right? And it can still be technically like a possible pose. It's just perhaps not for everyone. It's the best thing you can do it sometimes, right? It's like you can get it anatomically right, but sometimes if you want to preserve a certain feel, you're gonna yeah, that way. Also, I'm noticing I do a lot of like really bent. I like doing this like thing. It's like, okay, if it's like this, would actually be closer to... I'm trying to keep my right hand in place to get what I want. Would be more accurate to do something like this. However, in this case, I think the thumb is a little bit too big. Ah! Anatomy is hard. Is that more accurate by dev move? Exactly, this is the problem, right? So actually, if I look at this, there's two things I realized, right? The bend here is simply not pleasant. So what we would have to do is in fact have the arm posed away from the body instead. And do it like something like this, right? So since I want this to be a bit more like it, I want it to have a specific feel to it. Like a really quick sketch, right? Would probably something closer to this for it to keep the vibe and not be entirely like atrocious. In this case, I fucked up the forearm instead, quite a bit. But like you get the feeling now, right? It makes more sense for it to be outwards. I don't know how it's uncomfortable for you. For me, this pose that this one is actually like relatively fine, because this is how I see my like fingers to be resting currently, right? That for me works with the with what I'm trying to do. For me, it would work. Because, like, technically, this pose, when it's close to the face, it wouldn't really be something that he would hold for a long time, right? Because if we're insinuating that he just took a whiff of the thing, right, he would basically just be putting his arm slowly back away. Hello, Ian. Hi. Okay, it was my elbow too low. Yeah. But yeah, I could do this pose as well, but again, it's not something you would hold for very long, right? It's just there for like, it's like a photo of like a very short moment, essentially, is what it is. But still. Anyway, that was not I was what I was originally going for. My partner just came back home and they're like, "Ah, let's go play with this story." I'm like, I'm streaming. I'm sorry. Oh my god. This took an hour. Just me yapping and doing that silly little hand took an hour. That's tragic. Let's see. I think I want to definitely pick out the arms for the time being to work on. What's P doing nowadays? It has calmed down. Stuff has calmed down a little bit, thankfully. So it's a little bit better. But still, he's also absolutely dying in the heat, just like everybody else. So, you know. Let's see. Let's get some arm references to work with. And let's get the actual musculature. To see what it's doing. I need to find a good arm muscle reference picture, like anatomy picture. My sisters, because they're nurses, they used to have a lot of like medical books. I wonder if one of them could have helped me, but I don't think we have those books anymore. And even if we do, they probably have them at their homes. Or I must have sold them because I didn't know what to do with them because they didn't want it anymore and they got too lazy to even try and deal with them. So I am basically cooked no matter which way you look at it. Let's see. Where is it? Something. I know I had specifically arm structure images somewhere. Where the fuck are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where did I leave them? Where did I leave them? No! Send help. I don't know where the fuck they are. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to just do muscle anatomy then, something. It's so ridiculous because depending on if you search for like anatomy books for artists or for medical students, the prices are fucking different. The price points are different, but they're showing the same fucking thing. We just 100 of arms and legs. Yeah, I didn't think you would jump straight to a duel and start correcting anatomy. I didn't intend to, because like you mentioned that the hand feels weird. I'm like, I agree, because that's not the original hand pose I had envisioned. And still, right? It's just... Eh. It's like both of these have their feel. But none of them... I would need a direct reference, hand reference for this to figure out exactly what I'm looking for. But it's okay. It's fine. Muscle anatomy reference. Please. There's a lot of these things. The question is, are they accurate? Because the best ones are usually the medical ones to look at. Instead of somebody else breaking them down for you. Muscle groups. Diagram. Yes? Yes? I think that's what I'm looking for. Why are all of these so fucking tiny? These are so hard to look at. This is AI generated. Fuck you. You're making my life harder! Why the fuck is it out? That doesn't help me! God, shit. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to draw a bunch of arms, and then later we'll see if we can just figure out how they're supposed to actually, like, put the muscles on them. I can do that in my off time. Why do my... Also, recently, all of my, like... what's it called? All of my, programs keep using the same, like, the wrong goddamn, like, monitor as the main monitor, and I don't know why. I also get a bunch of, like, free images off of, like, certain, like, reference, like, photo, like, reference, like, images groups. They do it, like, for free in general. So, like, not all of it, but, like, some of the free samples that I do, I usually, like, save specifically so I can, like, use them later. And I never do, so this time I actually get a chance to use it. Okay. I can actually feel the sweat just dripping off of me. That's gross. Oh my god, it's so goddamn hot. It's disgusting. Disgusting. see. Do it like this. Yippee! This should definitely be. More like this. So this is the underarm, right? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, what I'm like noticing now that I'm like doing this, right? There's a couple of things. Usually also when you're doing stuff like this for the first time, what happens is you may like unintentionally make certain parts bigger than they are. It's like a feature creep kind of. I notice there's like something here. I'm looking at the shadows right now specifically. Because it's interesting to see where the shadows land, because that also like helps you judge where the muscles land. I'm just like trying to see. It's not a defining muscle shade though. What is though is this. There's shade here. It's not a very strong shade, it's a very like soft shade, but it's there. There's another one here. Seems to be going upwards. So what I feel like I can deduce from this on top is that there is like a part of a muscle here that's stretching like this. Or that's like at least one piece of it. There's another one that's going around. I guess, maybe like this. That was too close of a color to get that one. So we're just going to shift the hue more. Orange. A little bit more yellow. And then there's something here appears to be doing something. I don't know what this is. This is just like my rough guesstimation from what I am seeing, right? And then there's a whole different muscle, which is this one, which leads into, that's the like pectoral kind of, that leads into like the shoulder, which is like moved up because the arm is placed up. And then I know for a fact that this twists. Right? So, depending on how the arm is currently, I believe, these two muscle groups are actually relatively parallel. Because depending on how I'm twisting my arm, right? They cross over if my, like, I guess, bottom part of my forearm is facing away from me. They're crossed. The muscles on top are crossed. If the inner side of my forearm is facing towards me, they're a lot, like, significantly straighter. They're like parallel, kind of. From what I can tell, roughly. This is my muscle guesstimation. Tricep curling, yeah. I don't know, like, I don't know the fucking names, bro. Don't ask me. Don't try me. Don't even. I have my glove, like artist glove on, and my hand is sweating. My hand is sweating. Yeah. Stink, yeah, I hate it. I hate it. Okay, this actually might be... Let's do like the regular, how to put it, the regular, like... I don't remember the word at the moment. Flex? Flex is the word. The regular flexing pose, right? The fuck is that one about? Because that you get to see even more of the musculature. Musculature. Ah! Can't say it. I can't see chat at the moment either. I could call this the guesstimate. The guesstimate layer. the guesstimate. So I've both. I want to do the same one. So if I'm going to be purely doing, let's say, shapes, right? Okay, this is too small. It's like this. And I see that something's going like this. You can see it. The shadows are so good on the body, actually. Shadows are goated. I don't think the feature creep matters that much in this because I'm trying to actively, like, I'm not trying to make, like, proportionately accurate everything. I'm trying to figure out how the muscles work. So there's this, right? That's the elbow. We know about that one. Can roughly see something here. There's something here that I don't know what that is. But it's dark. I know that that's doing something. And then this is like this. There's like a gap here. So first, I like this like thing that human muscles always do, like go out and in. No matter which way you do it, right? And then you have usually like quote-unquote a straight line in the middle. And you have this with legs as well, because if you have the thigh going out, you have this, the back of the thigh going in, and then you have the calf going out the other way again, and like this to like balance it out. This is very intense curve, but it like works. I like seeing that pattern is like really helpful for me to try and get the right thing. Down. I didn't do this long enough though. This, so then this goes out here, like bends. Goes slight bend and straight, and then you have this, and then you have this. So it goes closer to like this. This is supposed to be longer. That's the problem. This is supposed to be closer, I think, to this. A little bit, at least. It's like there's this kind of plane, I suppose, slightly tilted. Like this. Still not perfect. And it goes like this. And then you have the actual tiny fingers. The tiniest bits. fucking solid. What the fuck, actually? Hold on. There's like light shading here, so there's... because it's like resting here, because it's squashed. I can vaguely tell that there's something turning over here. From like this. Very lightly. This is mainly like smooth. You can tell here that there's something there. Just why we probably get these little like wrinkles as it's twisted. And then there's like a plane here basically. Like this. This is the back muscle. It's going from behind. I don't know their names and it's gonna bite me in the bum. You actually made it a lot more accurate than I thought, the form. I mean, yeah, I'm like trying to. I'm trying to pick up on the details because that's how I see the muscle through the skin, right? So I'm trying to figure it out and then like I can go through there. If I had to change something, I would probably push this. Right, I don't really want to use liquefy at the moment a whole lot, but I would definitely maybe push this a little bit more out, I feel like. Not maybe quite like that, but like lower. I feel like it's better to redraw it than just like do it, but I can't quite get it right, so I don't want to like spend too much time on the hands at the moment, on the positioning. This feels like accurate enough, at least for this, right? So what I can tell for a fact is that there is something here. There's a muscle. There's two muscles at least that are rooted under here somewhere. I cannot quite see the proper start of them, but I know that it's there. Right? So I'm going to do it like this so that I like know they're technically two different muscles. But they're like this, right? Their root is from the same thing. That's pretty cool. And then there's another one over here. I'm gonna make yellow, neon yellow. There's like a gap, so I'm guessing whatever it is, it's like latching onto something here. Which I'm guessing is just the elbow bit. It's like an elbow bit that they're all attaching to. And then there's like, I don't know how this one works. I don't know which one this is. This feels like there's something twisting here because of the way the thing is twisted, like it's going like this, right? But I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know where exactly this is starting. There's something indescribable here that I just don't fucking know what the fuck that is. I don't know what's going on here. I don't understand this like bit, right? I need a proper anatomical reference to figure out what the hell is going on there, because I don't get that. I don't understand this bit. That's the elbow and anconeus. Ah, one front, a tricep on the back, and two laterals. Probably won't. I'll probably say shit and you won't know. Yeah, I don't. Those are biceps. I know that there's biceps here somewhere. Okay, now I want. I'm gonna get a anatomy lesson from Trix. What is this? What is this thing? That specific red one. I think that's a bicep, right? Then I'm getting worried about muscles and me thinking my stickmans are good. Brother, your stickmans can be the coolest fucking shit in the world, but I wish to ascend to a higher level of being beyond my shitty guesstimate anatomy. The fuck is this thing? From what I can tell, that one, there's a lot of muscles that can't even fucking see. So this is biceps brachii, according to one of the things that I'm looking at. So this is a bicep. Bicep. I'm pretty positive. So that yellow part is a lot smaller. Biceps and triceps are. Interesting. Interesting you say that, because the image I'm looking at, right, the reference that I'm looking at anyway, to me looks a lot bigger. I'm going to take a screenshot of it specifically to show you, so we can like match what I'm looking at, right? So you bring this here, right? This to me looks like that's the bicep. That to me looks relatively small here because of the way it's twisted out. And then there's this like area that I would assume is a muscle. I'm guessing it's not. Or if it is, that there's multiple ones then. Biceps and triceps are a lot bigger. Let's see. Let's see the anatomy descriptor that I got. Triceps brachii. So in that case, so there's medial head, triceps brachii, medial head, so there's multiple things attached. There. So even like this, maybe? So if this is a bicep, right? This looks like, or like this feels like there would be a part that's called apparently brachialis. I'm not sure if that's correct. And then there's this muscle that like connects into like another one. Like that? It makes no sense to me. I don't know how to like move it in 3D. Thank you, fish. Just make sure you have it on something I can handle. Wait. There are 2 to 3 lateral muscles going down the forearms. I think I know my issue. I think the issue is whenever I'm looking at any anatomically descriptive things, especially for like medicine, they are rarely ever in motion. Like, I know that if you're looking at your patient most of the time, they will be just fucking A posing or whatever, or T posing or something. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like medicine would benefit from having some more dynamic looking shit. Am I crazy? So we know that this is a bicep for a fact. And then there's one muscle that at least goes like this and then goes out into obscurity. I say that, but there's at least like a group. The thing is like I don't need to see all of them separately. I need to be able to group them together because that's what gives me like the final shape at the end, right? I need to figure out which ones I can group together so that it still makes sense. Because I'm like, unless I'm doing like drawing like a bodybuilder probably who will have a lot of them more pronounced than usual, the general shapes, a lot of like the muscles would probably be grouped together quite a bit. But there's one, actually, I have an image of what appears to be an absolutely massive man, massive bodybuilder. So I want to see. Bro doesn't even have those small muscles. When I look at his arm, bro's arm is just the biggest ones. What even is? I thought that this would be helpful. It's not. There's less. There's less to see. Is this what fish on ice feels like? Oh, maybe. Okay, yeah, you can show biceps, tricep in the yellow part. Though I don't need dynamic muscle movement. Wait, so what is what? What is what? What's the orange? This is a tricep, right? Okay, so this is a tricep. I'm doing everything in fucking different font and every time I don't have any semblance of regular writing. And this is something else. You said that the yellow part is a lot smaller, meaning there's probably multiple ones here, but like, I don't know how to deal with that. The yellow can just be the rest. Those muscles rarely affect appearance. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm like asking, right? But there is like a bit. I also need to hide the thing because I want to be able to see this guesstimate. There we go, like this. What you have is very accurate already. Thank you. Thank you. Still something that feels like I don't like that. It's interesting to look at. There's still definitely a lot more that I need to figure out though. So what I know for a fact now is that this is incorrect for sure. So what I know is that the bicep is roughly maybe like this. This is probably, I'm guessing, one of like the other, or not other, but there's like a connecting thing here that is going like this, maybe. But this is still the bicep. So it's like part of it. No, because it's under. Because we're looking from under here, and this is more like twisted towards. So this is out like this. This, from the bottom here, would be the tricep. This would be the yellow part. Here. And then here is like additional tidbits. The green is a big fourth shoulder Muscles very important. Yeah. 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 How the fuck do those work then? Because I know the chest muscle is like, there's like a lot. Let's see. So from what I can tell, the green technically has a thing that goes like this. There's like kind of like a separation here that does that, from what I could tell. It inevitably looks the same because they're right next to each other, but it's good to know that it's there. And then there's like all these little connecting bits that I can't really see under like the tissue and everything, right? But what we know is that here below, I'm pretty sure, they're not necessarily visible over this thing, but this is like the stuff that rests on the ribs, and that's what you like get to see. It does this really cool zigzag thing that I remember, where it like, it looks like a braid, kind of, the way it like goes, that you like get to see it from my memory. Again, not obviously not totally fucking accurate, just know there's something like that, and then they're covered by another muscle from the back. Right, so it's like, kind of, right? Yes, the pectoralis. Back has traps. Trapezius! I know that one! I heard something like that. That's cool. Oh, well, what is how you know, and the temperature? The temperature is boiling. Not just hot. Boiling! This is cool though, this is fun. I like this. Oh, let's see. Let's see if I can find another good arm position to like look at that maybe reveals more of the. Ooh, this looks good. This is cool. I found something that I can try. The problem is that the images themselves are a little bit low res, but we can work with that. I also like this, if you know what I mean. Okay, I will stop. Well, for you it is. For me, I'm trying to like be able to see what I'm looking at, right? So we're going to make this smaller for a little bit, and I want to do at least one more pose to look at. There's 2 of them, 3 maybe even, that I can work with. So this is not necessarily focusing as much on the arm as it is focusing on the back connector, I guess you could say. So what I'm gonna look at here is like a very, like a side profile very much. They're also cut off, so I can't see everything, unfortunately. we do it like this, and it's going... It's like almost like a spider web here, because it looks like it's all like going up. You can see like the shadows of the zigzag, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of. You can roughly see it going up like that, and you can kind of see like an entire kind of like a very vague shape of what could potentially be like a whole muscle on its own. This goes far below. This is like the rest of the back, essentially. And you see more of the ribs here. Like a shade here, so there's something happening here. This goes below that, but not as low. Like this. You can see the other pectoral here that's not as important, but it's there. It's kind of what I'm seeing on this image. From what I can tell. That looks pretty cool. Back muscles are fucking terrifying. There's so many of them. Right, so I'm just going to, again, shrink this son of a bitch because it's too big. So we're looking at, I'm guessing this is like, this goes into the bicep, presumably, or tricep. It's like whatever this stuff is. I can't see that at the moment, so that is purely guesstimation, essentially, what happens there. Because I can't see, unfortunately, above this line, which kind of sucks. But this, I think, needs to be bigger. Should be like this, proportional wise. It's like this. Goes there, this goes down, and it ends here. So you can see what looks, there's like a slight dip here, but it's barely noticeable, unlike what I've drawn. It's closer to this. Wow, this is rough. Those are obliques, thread-like. Oh. Well, let's see what we can get from this then. So I know for a fact this is the pectoral. I know that. I've learned that. We know this. Then this is... all of this is the rib stuff. Which is really big. And it seems to kind of stretch out here somewhere. I don't know where this exactly goes, unfortunately. Not yet, anyway. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at that. This bit, I think, is the bicep. And this here, I believe, is the tricep. It's like there's something from over there. Maybe. Or maybe this is... This is a bicep, so if I do it like this... I'm not sure if you can see the bicep from this angle specifically. Let's see. Thank you. La 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 la. Give you a rough idea for credential sizes of human muscles. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I live, maybe, I don't know. Welcome, Coffee. I remember looking at this and it was lagging like crazy. Go away. Yeah, so if you put this one, that's definitely like... Fuck you, free sign up. I don't want it. Okay, so what I'm seeing is tricep here, but this is actually, I think, a shoulder muscle over here. Because you can't tell the way they're connected at the moment. At least I think so. Like, this part is definitely like the shoulder. Stop telling me to sign up for free! Go away! Yeah, and this is where I see the trapezes. Okay, so over here, what color will be the back? I'm gonna make it blue. So there is thing that goes like this, kind of like that. Not fully, there's like an additional thing here that's like this. And then below here there's like another son of a gun. Okay, this is interesting. I was under the assumption that these things like are the top ones, but they're actually more like lower, I would say, almost. I'm going to make this pink because this thing seems to be reaching in further a lot more. That's interesting. It's actually even better to say that this is all the thing. But the difference is that this does not have as like an obvious impact on the outside look like these ones, right? These ones are absolutely insane. They're very visible. The rest of it is not. And then you have whatever the fuck this is. But this continues. This is basically the same thing, kind of. I'm losing my mind looking at this. I got a whole after workout to a fiber heavy diet. What is the yellow? Shouldn't it all be oblique? You mean this? This one? So I think this, so I'm matching the colors as I did with the other guesstimates. I think this is like, and kind of looks like another shoulder muscle. Or not shoulder muscle, not another one. It's because the shoulder has at the top here, right? It goes around. There's multiple ones up here in this specific category, which even go to the back, right? So there's something up here, but there's like another one of the same category there. They start elsewhere, obviously, but there's like 3 of them on the shoulder, right? Because there's like 3 shoulder specific muscles, kind of, with one being front, one being back, and this is like directly atop of the thing, of the arm, and they all like go into what I believe is the bicep, like this, right? And then into the tricep. So if you go up with the arm, this one, this fucker, I'm pretty sure would be visible, I think. Is my assumption, if I'm looking at this from like a 3D, like as if you move it. Yeah, you do, sure. Yeah, firstly, why? Hell, I'm on the way to godhood. Good for you, Coffee. I wish I could be that. This is interesting, actually, because I'm realizing for this specific shape, let's pick a color I don't have down here quite yet. For this specific shape, I don't necessarily see a muscle. I think that is like, whatever that one is fat. I think that's fat buildup by the looks of it. There's like somewhere there's a muscle there, but at least from the model that you sent me, that looks more like a fat buildup on there rather than an outright muscle. It's like build up on the big pinks. It's pretty cool. I'm dying though. I'm really dying. This, we have all the strange connecting shit. Okay, before Coffee Lord shares this story, you know how I said that in the morning we had no water running? I learned why. So apparently sometime during the night, in like the early hours, one of the hoses slash pipes, I think it was more like, it's more like a hose rather than a pipe, that leads to our toilet downstairs in the main house, busted and flooded not only the bathroom that it was in, but also it started flooding our cellar where we have all of the like waterworks and shit. So they had to close it and wait like for like about 2 hours to wait until a shop opens so that they could get my mom's boyfriend could get a new part to immediately install so that we A, could have water back up, and B, that we did not have a horrendous fucking you know, flooded bathroom and cellar. Okay, so morning starts off fine. Wake up decently early due to that pesky something into my room. Something and doesn't know of. Yes, I do! I do, because I do have something in my room. Fuck you. In my old room, it used to do that all the time, and it was really cool, and now I don't have that, and it's kind of sad. And I'm drinking my morning coffee. I think, what a beautiful day. I'm gonna go work out at the fire station. Okay. I drive my bike 6 kilometers to the fire station, half of which is uphill. Here it starts. Enough cars had some small headwind. Awesome. I'll listen to Coffee's story and I'm actually going to end the stream. I'm sorry, Coffee. I am cooking alive. I need to take a shower or something or I'm gonna die. I get to the station and my chief's here. Hell, now I can do the fun training. Sorry, Coffee. Today's because it's horrifyingly hot. I'm getting eepy here, yeah. I'm tired, I'm yawning, and it's hot, and it's gross, and I'm sweating like crazy. And I would have started sooner the stream as well, but I ended up taking a nap because I was really tired from the heat. And I just slept through my alarm. At least we both learned some anatomy. We did, which is nice. This is actually really fun to look at. Fun training being putting on my full bunker gear and having SCBA gear giving me air. That's so good of me after my exam. Nice! We're gonna continue this. Eventually. Then going for a 5-kilometer run. Holy shit. You're crazy, Coffee. I envy you. Wait, are you trying to become Saitama? Is that why you're bald? Is that why you shave your head and get buff? Is you want to be like Saitama? Is that it? Saitama levels of strength, but with like 1000% of the workout. Future plans like oh my god. Oh. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything proper today. But I'm too like it's too hot for me to eat anything proper as well. I wanted to go shopping, but I'm pretty sure the place is closed now and it's still too hot to even fucking peek outside. I get back and noticeably I'm fucked. Breathing your own CO2 gases and some new air every breath is fun. Are you trying to end yourself with a ridiculous workout? Coffee, what the fuck? Bro has completely screwed himself with the most intense training a man can think of. Then I get out of my stuff and think, that's a lot of cardio, maybe I should lift some weights. Bro almost dies on how long? A 5-kilometer run in heavy, crazy gear that also maybe gives him air. And then after he's completely shattered, he proceeds to go, how about I destroy myself some more? You crazy son of a gun. Balance things out, I thought. Oh my god. Insane. Absolute madman. So squats, bench, biceps, triceps. Later, I feel like that's enough. Oh my god. This is something I should strive to be. Not to that level, but like an okay amount. like at least if I could be half of what you are, I think I'd be happy. Oh my god. So, what do I do now? Well, get a call from grandma going, do you have food at home? Side-eye. Oh my god. Going to show all of these just because they're actually pretty nice. They're pretty cool work I did today. I thought to myself, do I? Fuck, I don't. So I say no. This is the grandma summon. This is the grandma summon. Sleepy. Grandma answers, I'm gonna make food soon. Want me to pick you up? No, Grandma, I ain't at home, but when you making food? So you are going to get there yourself. At 1 PM. Okay, see you there. Oh my god. This insane creature of a man. You mad lad. My grandma on the other side of town. I thought so. You used your bike though, right? I'm assuming a normal bicycle, not like a motorbike, but like a bicycle. So 6 kilometers back home, refill of water bottle, and then 5 kilometers to grandma's. Yeah, just your average MTB bike. Yup. Oh my goodness. You have insane amount of workouts. Hey, grandma's. You're trying to kill me by force feeding. Don't call your grandma a bitch. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oi, she made you food. Be grateful. Oh my god. I had 4 plates of food. To be fair, you work out enough to need 4 plates of food. What do you mean? Be nice to your grandma, you're gonna get timed out. I'm going to delete that message and I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. You're on thin ice, boy. We respect grandmas over here, as long as they're nice grandmas. We don't support abusive grandmas. We don't. There's some crazy grandmas out there. But yours sounds like she's nice. She makes food from my carnivore and fiber heavy diet. Yeah. It's good. Because you need it. Oh my god. So I usually eat food that I don't need to make a lot of. My grandma is one of 5 different countries. That's a cool ass fucking grandma, probably. So 4 plates is a bit much. You could have said no. You could have run away. You're taking your bike and just get the heck out of there. You did. Yeah, see, you could have done that sooner. You allowed yourself to eat 4 plates. You allowed yourself, so shush. I'm also going to sign up for the fucking biodigital thing that you sent, Trix, because I think I'm gonna need it. Grandma is hella fast for her age. Is she fucking catch up to you or something? Did she catch up to you? She's pushing 80 and sprinting faster than my mom. There's a lady in my elementary school who was old already when she was teaching my 9 years older sisters. She looks the same as she did then, and she still passes people on the sidewalk because she walks really fast. That alone scares me. She plays basketball. Apparently, she is the immortal grandma. Basketball, yeah, basketball. She's not exactly tall, but this thing. I'm pretty sure I have that somewhere. But yes, having gained 2 more in terms of chicken and pasta. Ugh, I could go for some chicken and pasta, bro. I want chicken and pasta. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Anyways, I'm registered on biodigital to hopefully figure out the fuck all these things are. Fuck, fuck though, how are those knees working? Yeah, that's what I'm saying! She has kept up with her, like, health and physique all this time. She's not giving— that woman will live to 130. I was thinking I might just ride my bike. The logo espresso hasn't terrorized the baristas. I would kill for some right now. Oh my god. For some odd reason, they get scared when seeing me. They're terrified of the creature that you are. That's what I should make a donation goal for. Artist, anatomy for artist book. Just depleted coffee storage. You do. I'm sure coffee has depleted all of their coffee repeatedly, daily, if he goes there. Oh my god, it's insane, man. Moving on, I spent 30 minutes there just drinking 1 cup after another. Yeah. See, this is why they're scared of you, coffee. This is why they're scared of you. This is exactly the reason. Usually now I see why they're scared, yeah. Oh my god. Ah! I'm making faces at myself looking at OBS. Oh my god. I think I forgot I got fencing practice today. Oh no. My local coffee shop loves me. I'm half their monthly revenue. I figured. I think coffee is also half their monthly revenue, but they're also terrified how he has not died yet for the pure, like, amount of caffeine he drinks every day. It's getting us to 4 p.m. and it starts at 5 p.m. You had to really speed up to get to get to your practice, didn't you? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. So, quick pre-kill ride home, water bottle refill, and then to practice. Oh my god. I was only late by 8 minutes. You are insane. Positively insane. Clinically insane, maybe. Even. I think Saitama would be scared of you. Not because of your strength, but because of the bullshit that you put your body through. That's insane. Oh my god. You are what Mob from Mob Psycho strives to be. After fencing, I'm starting to feel today's shit. These young kids nowadays are made so true, man. So true. Coffee is scary. Both the chicken pasta and exercise. Oh no. Oh, I want chicken and pasta. I have some canned sauce for like spaghetti. I could make spaghetti. Maybe I should make spaghetti. Spaghetti would be nice. Spaghetti would be pretty nice. I get home at 7:30 p.m. Yeah. At least I listen most of the time aside from my running stuff. I need to... fuck. I don't think I could go running in this heat. I would perish. I've seen people run, by the way, during like the worst heat around here, out in the open field. They're insane. Like, they're actually genuinely risking getting heat stroke. I've seen a lady actively take the sunny path instead of the one in the shade during a horrible heat. You could see the air like shifting the way the landscape looks, you know, the way like hot air, you can like kind of see this distortion in the way stuff looks. I watched her and I'm like, how the fuck has she not collapsed? How could she think that that's a good idea to do? I still go for my runs. I don't really care. I'm sleeping early too. Fair enough. And lowering screen time, like actually getting serious again. That's really good. I actually got home after 8:10 p.m. I rushed straight to the toilet. Of course you did. Oh my god. Now I think, what should I do? I got time to kill. Did you do more exercise? Oh my god. Ah! You came here? What do you mean I came here? So... Hey, the lakeside swimming shore's open. I think Coffee has like an hour difference from me. Yeah, I went to cool off by swimming. You're gonna do that one day, get a muscle cramp and fucking drown. You insane bastard. Oh my god. That's what I'm saying! How did he not drown? Oh my god. I think the only saving grace was that he took a massive ship, presumably lightening his weight by a little bit so he didn't sink like a fucking rock right to the bottom. Oh my god. Coffee is made of something else. I don't know what it is, and it scares me. God. I got home like an hour and 30 ago. I'm eating noodles. Oh my god, bro. I'm buoyant. I'm decent sized, dude. Yeah, your muscles have to be so fucking dense. You actually have to be sinking more, don't you? How the fuck do you keep yourself above water? It's insane. Oh my god. I just swim. The water is scared of him, so it lets him float. Big lungs, I guess. You terrify me. You're fucking insane. It's also funny though, but it's insane. Oh my god. Well, I can't say much because I would probably run an ultra marathon 24 hours someday. Future plans. I'm learning I need to be at least like a quarter of what my chat is in terms of fitness so that I can be happy with myself. But I would never go 100% what you guys are doing because you're fucking insane. Coffee, at least. Coffee is enough to overrule everybody else in amount of fitness. He averages with his own, like, build. He averages this entire chart. This entire stream's, like, body build to, like, above average. By himself alone. The best part of smoke that and qualify you to my fitness. I can't do pull-ups. What do you mean you can't do pull-ups? Which unfortunately is a requirement. What is smoke diving? What is smoke diving? Why are you what does that mean? Smoke diving. Can't do pull-ups either. Oh, you just mean that's what oh, it's a firefighter thing. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, sorry, I forgot for a second. And you are in fact a firefighter. Sorry. It just didn't make any sense. Because I thought you were talking about the swimming thing for, like, first, but you were talking about what you were practicing for before. Also, how the fuck can you not do pull-ups if you're doing all this other shit? You can do all of this other insane stuff and you can't do pull-ups, of all things. I would think that you would have zero issues doing pull-ups. Why are pull-ups a requirement for smoke diving? It depends. I would imagine it could be like a muscle issue, not like strength issue, but like something else, like an injury issue or something. But I don't know. Coffee does not sound like somebody who's gotten injured. I don't know. Earlier I mentioned how I went to the fire station, got my bunker gear on firefighting. I also got my, yeah. So this is for the smoke diving stuff then. Because there's not much I can really imagine under those names. Oh god. Now I can do one pull-up and that's it. It can move weights just fine, but pull-ups ain't something I like doing. Thus I don't do that. So it's a matter of you just not like doing it. That is actually insane. I'm too sleepy to even process what's going on. I am so sleepy right now as well. Just for you, I might explain bunker gear and see before. Bunker gear is a uniform and CBA is compressed air bottle on your back. Ah, I see, I see. Understand. Understand. So the thing that I logged in for that you sent me, Tricks, is apparently premium content. Fuck that shit. Why is it premium content? Both are often used, not only in smoke diving. Okay, makes sense. Woo! However, I'm going to leave you here because I am so fucking sleepy and cooking myself alive. I need to jump into the pool for a little bit to cool down, and then I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I might have some anatomy books actually for artists. I know somebody bought me one for portraits, so that's not really anatomy, but still, that one's not bad. Go sleep. I don't need that scary thing because I'm the overlord for a reason. This is the reason also why you're scared of the baristas in your vicinity. Oh my goodness, okay. I need to jump into the pool, cool the heck down, and then go play Vintage Story with my partner. Oh my god. Who told you to sign up? I don't know. I just signed up. I know you didn't tell me to, but I figured I might be able to get access to like cooler shit. I was wrong. They lied to me. Probably dropped it too tired AUF. Yeah. It's too fucking hot, bro. Alright. Alright, everyone. I'm gonna go cool down and then play for a bit and probably pass out later. Thank you, Coffee, for the absolute insane story. And I hope you enjoyed the very little anatomy that we did today. I think it actually helped a little bit. I still need a lot more practice on that to be able to I need to practice more to like ingrate it into my brain properly. So yeah, get some ice and some sleep. Nice. Do that. That's good. Okay. Do we raid anybody? Do we want to raid somebody? We probably should, right? Let's raid someone. Who is online? Anyone that I follow online? Velmy is still streaming. Playing Deltarune. Velmy. We're going to raid Velmy. Yep. Okay. Let's start preparing for the raid. And I wish everyone a lovely rest of your night, day, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. And I'll see you all next time, whenever that is. And hopefully it's not going to be as fucking boiling as it is today. Okay, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Be nice to Elmi, okay? Don't bully him too much.